Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith and I'm here to tell you to stop wasting time rendering. All right, maybe I should qualify this a little bit better. Know when to render. And the reason I created this tutorial is I'm shocked sometimes when I get a comment or a message from someone where they just assumed you always have to render everything on Premiere Pro. And this is even someone with a powerful computer. You should always try to playback without rendering. You don't require rendering for transitions, for accelerated effects, and keyframes, and blend modes, and overlays. Those things are all, and motion, position and scale, rotation information, those are accelerated too. All of those are just naturally going to play back automatically. Now, what I'm not saying is you can play 4K on a $300 computer without rendering. That's not what I'm saying. That's just an underpowered computer trying to do something it shouldn't even try. I'm talking about a normal operation in your editing and trying to play back some things. I'm going to show you a timeline. It's not very complicated, but I'll show you different levels. The same timeline with accelerated effects, the same timeline with unaccelerated effects. And then I even grabbed my wife's really old MacBook Air to run the same program, the same project on, so we can see if we need to render on that old computer. Let's go have a look. Now, to really show performance, I'm going to turn the resolution up to full and turn on Show Dropped Frame Indicator, which turns this little green button on. If this stays green, it means I haven't dropped any frames. Okay, so I've got 3 clips in here, a little bit of music. I've got 2 other tracks that are turned off. So when I play this back, of course, plays, doesn't require rendering. The yellow line typically appears when you've got a GPU that works. So let me turn on this transition and see if we can play this back. There we go. It plays back just fine. Boom. And that's because this transition is using accelerated effects. So it's using transform, which is accelerated, and directional blur, which is also accelerated. Boom. Just like that. I've also got a blend mode here that I'll turn on. And that also plays back. And this is just a blend mode set to overlay. I'll just turn that off for a sec. Now let's turn on these titles, which are definitely going to turn red, but can I play back? With the transition? Yep, with the titles. And why are these titles turning red? Well, they're turning red because I have some effects in here. I've got roughen edges and emboss. Both of those effects are not GPU accelerated, so they require CPU. Now, this might be a place where you have to render, or what I'd like to suggest is turn anything off that you don't need while you're editing. So once I've created the design of this effect with the roughen edges and the emboss, I know what it looks like. Now I'm going to move my titles and do my timing and chop my clips. Turn it off while you're editing. Turn it back on when you're ready to export or if you're going to check things. So let me play this back here. And if I turn off roughen edges and color emboss, I still have the same titles and their same position movement. And I'm playing back in real time. Let me turn back on that blend mode at the end. Can still play, don't have to render. And I've got a fast enough system that I can play both of these at the same time. And you can see that there's a lot of animation going on in here. Okay, now admittedly, I've got a smoking fast computer here to be able to play this back, but Again, I was alerted to this by people who also have smoking fast computers, and they just would render. They would go to the edit or the sequence menu and render into out. And you can render sections. So if I wanted to render just this transition, I could hit my in point and out point and go to sequence and render into out. And it's going to render that into out section. So I don't need to do that though to play that back. So if you do need to render, you could render smaller parts, but always try not to render. Okay, here's the real test. Let's open this exact same timeline on my wife's MacBook Air. Very old, very underpowered, but does surprisingly well. So again, we see the red line saying we can't play this in real time. So I'll just hit play. And you can see it's doing a pretty good job. Even the transition is playing back. Now, I have to admit, the very first time I played this, it didn't play back as well. And what I could do is turn off roughen and color emboss on the titles, and it's going to be a little bit easier. In fact, you can see now I've got a yellow line and things play smoother. Let's turn on the blend mode at the end, and it's doing a pretty good job. And we're using metal for this. So that's enabled even on this old MacBook Air. And this is running Mojave in the latest version of Premiere Pro. So do I have to render? Nope. Are some of these effects a little bit hard to play back? They can be. You can see there, it starts to get jerky, but I always go back and try it again. Even when playing once doesn't work, I go back and play it like that. So there you go. Plays back pretty good. And just like I show you on my Dell here, on the MacBook Air, turn some things off temporarily while you're editing just to be able to play them back and then turn them on when you want to render. So can you really stop wasting time rendering? I think so. I think that there's too many people they see a red line and they instantly render. If your system can play it back, play it back. The red line does not always mean render. In fact, most times it doesn't, especially if you're working with a powerful enough system. And I really wanted to alert the people with fast systems to stop rendering. That's the reason I did this whole tutorial, because I was just baffled. And if it's one person, you know it's a lot of people that are just wasting time. So if you've got to render, great. But if you don't, then stop wasting time rendering. Hey, if you're new to Video Revealed and you found this informative, take a moment and subscribe. We're getting close to that magic number. It might be you that puts us over the edge. If you want to support us some more, you can do that through our website at VideoRevealed.com. We have a shop there where you can donate once or monthly, any amount, and you can also download a bunch of free stuff, and there's a few other things to purchase in there. So there you go. Hopefully this was an eye-opener to people with medium to heavy-duty systems to stop rendering and save your time. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to stop you from wasting time where you don't need to.